God was before. Yep, that's what I want to title this video. God was before. God was before all things. People should understand that. God was before. And in the beginning, God had no plans because he didn't have to have any plans. He has made plans since the beginning. Nobody knows when the beginning, but God was. Yeah. God was. I heard somebody say that God had me in mind when Adam saw Eve. And I don't believe it for 1 minute. I don't believe that God had me in mind when he put Adam to sleep and took a part of Adam's body to make a woman. I really don't. I mean, I don't know why you or anyone should believe such a thing. But God was. Yes, he was. God certainly was. Somebody said this, somebody said that. I don't know where they come up with this and that. I really don't. I do happen to own a Bible. I do. And nobody read a Bible. Moses did not read a Bible. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob did not read a Bible. Noah did not have a book by which he could do things. He didn't. And when Noah and his wife and their sons and their wives got off or came out of the ark and God blessed them, God had not seen Jesus. Jesus had not been seen. A lot of people had been seen, but Jesus was not one of them. And somebody says, well, Bob, you don't know. What is it that I don't know? I know that your imagination has, or somebody's imagination, which I'm sure wasn't their imagination, got something from the devil. The devil. The devil was not the devil when God created angels. One of them became the devil. I don't know when God created the devil, but when he was created, he was good. He was not evil. He wasn't. God Almighty was before. God was before all things. And when Noah was blessed by God with a covenant, God did not see Jesus of Nazareth. Somebody said, "Wait a minute, Bob, you don't know that." I know I can say that God did not know Jesus of Nazareth when Noah's oldest son started having children. God did not see Abraham until Abraham was born. And Abraham didn't know God until he was about 75 years old. Although he did know that God had made a covenant with Noah, Abraham I believe I figured it up the other day. Abraham died, or Abraham was born not long after Noah died. Could be wrong, but I don't think Noah knew Abraham. Noah knew a whole lot of people. He did. And when God came down to see what the men were doing on the earth, they weren't doing what God had planned for them to do. No, they weren't. But somebody told you, oh yes, those sons and all those offspring of Noah, God knew what each one of them was going to do. Dumb, dumber, and dumbest. I've heard of Dumb and Dumber, and I think we're getting to the dumbest today. I really do. For anybody to believe that God knew when he blessed Noah that a baby would be born to Mary in Bethlehem that would be crucified is totally absurd, if you ask me. God was before. Jesus was not.